Now that we are still on the international agenda, let's talk to Fariborz Pooya. He's head of Iranian Secular Society. Iran is actually a good case for Sharia law. Can you tell us how that exactly will can help us to understand the Sharia law better?
Yeah, one thing, I think example of Iran I've said before is very interesting because the demand for Sharia law is not bubbling from beneath. It is not that people are running, you know, within Muslim communities, everybody is asking on the streets, please establish Sharia law because we want to be liberated. It's because there is a very clear political movement linked to states who are pushing this in Europe and in Britain. Muslim Council of Britain, through this imam and mosques, are linked to the Saudi government, are linked to the Islamic government, are linked to Taliban, and linked to the terrorist groups that not beat around the bush. They're very much linked, and this is a political movement. And I just want to deal with the voluntary nature of course, constitutionally, the issue of voluntary rights of people to go and seek mediation is correct, and we cannot actually, me and you can have a debate, can, bring somebody else. But as I think Gardner said, it's that when he encroaches and he actually moves into the legal and the public space is dangerous and is unacceptable, it needs to be banned. State intervenes to protect children against punishment, against physical and emotional punishment, and it needs to protect women and children against Islamic laws because it undermines the right of women and the right of children. And it's not the issue of just legal issue, and I think it's very important, we need to debate that issue. But we need to also know we're actually conducting this campaign and these demands within a political framework. That you have political groups constantly interfering, constantly demanding, and we cannot forget that. We can't forget that there is pressure from the Islamic groups, political groups. There is pressure from government, which understandably wants to stop the terrorists. Understanding what we say to the British government, Labour government, you going to bed with the Muslim Council of Britain is wrong, and is not going to give you a beautiful, golden, beautiful child. He's not going to give you this. It'll be a monster. It will be a monster that you cannot control it because you've recognized it in legal system, and we need to stop it now.
One more question. You at this campaign, and especially your organization, they keep talking about Islam, political Islam, and people have approached us saying that why you keep saying Sharia law, why you keep saying Islam, why there are other religious courts as well, why you're particularly painting Islamic courts and talking about them most.
We all, campaign says we are against all religious laws, but the Islamics are the most organized and the most sort of advanced in terms of undermining the universal human rights. That's why we haven't got any, we're not sort of against one religion and in favor of any religion. Actually, all religious laws needs to be taken out of the public space, and the state cannot refer to any religious law in the constitution and legal framework. But we know that the political Islamic movement is the most organized. They are the ones who are pushing the boundaries, and hence we have to stop them. And the relationship between political Islamic movement and terrorist group is the same as nationalists and the fascists. So you can't, it's the same way. If you want actually to deal with fascists, you have to actually start questioning the fundamentals of those. I agree, people have the right to go and, practice their religions individually. They can believe in anything they are, they like. But they have no right, religious groups have no right to come and change the law in favor of, the beliefs, and that's important.
Right.